Informative, entertaining, and delicious. The conversation continues. Chef Jamie Gwen, along with Lana, in your radio. Have you ever wondered how vanilla is grown? Well, the partnership of two Pacific families united by a passion for the world's most sensual and exotic flavor and aroma is producing one of the most exquisite vanillas we've ever tasted. So good that I tease that I want to put Heilala vanilla paste in my bath. Yes, Heilala is the name, and it is a line of vanilla products including vanilla extract, vanilla syrup, vanilla sugar, and vanilla paste, which I am completely enamored with. A complete ownership of the process from vine to pantry. The only company, in fact, that regulates all the way from beginning to end of the process. And owner Jennifer Boggiss is here live with us to share the story of vanilla, live from New Zealand. We're glad to have you on the line. Good morning to you, Jennifer.
Good morning, Jamie.
Lana and I are very enamored with Heilala, and we should spell it so everyone knows. Heilala is this beautiful vanilla. If you would start us out and take us from the vine to the pantry, the life of vanilla.
So our plantation is in the islands of Tonga, and it was established over 10 years ago. It's the bourbon vanilla variety, the same that is grown in Madagascar. So it's a climbing orchid. The flower opens once a year, and it has to be hand-pollinated within 4 hours of opening. So it's a very delicate, labour-intensive process. So we hand-pollinate the flowers on the day they opened, and then 9 months later you get a green bean, which looks a lot like a green runner bean. And then they are picked at the right time, and then we go through a 3-month process of curing and drying, which is where all the flavour develops of the vanilla bean. And we dry it under the Pacific sun each day. The beans are taken out into the sun, turned, put back into the shed at night. And then once they're fully cured and dried, we bring them back to our base in New Zealand, which was there where we manufacture and produce a range of 100% vanilla products.
It's really amazing to consider that the entire process takes over a year. And whether it's the organic soil or the Pacific sun, there's something about your vanilla that has this very wine-centric component or flavor profile to me, in that it has multiple characteristics. It's very rich. It's very intense. The flavor is beautiful. Teach us how to choose the right vanilla bean, because you have a trick about wrapping around your finger, right?
Yeah, so I say a good vanilla bean, you should be able to wrap it around your finger like a ribbon, and then it comes back exactly how it was before you wrapped it around your finger. And I think that's all about being fresh and direct from vine to pantry. A lot of the world's vanillas is grown, say, in Madagascar, and then it probably goes through about 10 sets of hands before it actually gets to the consumer. So it is, it could be up to sort of two years before it ends up in somebody's pantry. So that's what makes Heilala vanilla unique, is that, it's direct from plantation to pantry or vine to pantry.
I think it's incredible to consider. We've all had a brittle vanilla bean, right? The one that breaks in half when you pull it from the pantry. And it has so little aromatics to it. But when you find vanilla, and by the way, Heilala is now available at Bristol Farms, where everyone knows, Jennifer, we shop. The beauty of the Heilala product is, and we were overwhelmed when we first tried it, is the freshness. Now, your family has a wonderful story, and tell us, because you did not start out in the vanilla business, did you?
No, I'm actually an accountant by trade, and my husband's in IT. But my father is a farmer from New Zealand, a dairy farmer and a crop grower, and he went up to Vavau in the Northern Islands of Tonga for his 60th birthday out on his boat. And he fell in love with the people there and the village there. When he came back, there was a cyclone that went through, and it did a lot of damage to houses of people that he had met. He sent some money up to repair some roofs, and then he realized the damage was a lot more widespread. So then he took up a group of friends with 2 container loads of building material, and they rebuilt the school, houses, and other infrastructure. And following on from that, they've completed projects in the village every year for 10 years now. After that initial project, the chief of the village said to my father, we've got lots of spare land, we've got young people that are well educated, but there's nothing for them to do. Would you be interested in setting up some form of agricultural enterprise here? So my dad then travelled to places like Costa Rica, Madagascar, Reunion Island, Tahiti, and vanilla was the crop that was decided. So we set the plantation up there in 2002. And we got the first crop in 2005, which was 45 kilos. I'm not sure how much that is in pounds. Then last year we harvested over 3 tonne. So we've had great growth, and it's been a very successful enterprise so far, and we're looking forward to bringing Heilala vanilla to the US market and Bristol Farms.
Yes, and it's just breaking through. What an incredible story to consider that your father paid it forward and how much he reaped in return to provide work for these families, to create an agricultural product that benefits so many of us diehard foodies. You know, there are very few products. We all love to eat, those listening to this show for sure, Jennifer, but there are particular products in a chef's arsenal that is just that secret ingredient, right? That just blows the flavor away. And I made a peach vanilla sorbet. I have a technique. I make 3-minute sorbet. And in fact, it features your Heilala products, and it's posted on our website at chefjamie.com, which, by the way, you will find Heilala recipes linked to the homepage of my site right now so that you can learn the virtues and fulfill the flavor profile of Heilala in all of your cooking. I used your vanilla sugar to make a very quick 3-ingredient peach sorbet. Just frozen cubed peaches and Heilala vanilla sugar and a few tablespoons of creme fraiche, and whizzed it in the food processor. It's the simplest technique ever.
It was divine.
It was so aromatic, wasn't it? And beautifully flavored and floral and fabulous. And those are those secret ingredients that you just keep in your back pocket.
Sounds fabulous.
Yeah, those are the best. Tell us what you do with all of the different products, because I know it was one of your goals to ensure that the entire crop was used, and that's how vanilla paste came to be.
Yes, vanilla paste just adds that sort of magic touch, I think. It has the same flavour as vanilla extract, our vanilla paste. Teaspoon for teaspoon is the same. But with vanilla paste, you get to see those lovely little flecks, the vanilla seeds. So even if it's just putting a teaspoon in some whipped cream or creme fraiche or mascarpone, it's the magic ingredient, as you say.
Yes.
Also meringues, anything, making our own vanilla ice cream. That's where we use the vanilla paste.
We made a beautiful bun cake. That was quite fabulous.
Yes, with the vanilla glaze, and you can see all those beautiful vanilla seeds, like when you scrape out the pod. And that's always impressive to show off, too, because it just screams the scent of vanilla before you've even tasted it, or the aroma fills your nose as you're bringing the cake to your mouth. That was a beautiful cake and bettered by the beauty of vanilla. Talk about your vanilla syrup, if you would, because that's a rather new product for us to acclimate ourselves to, and you can simply pour it over strawberries and have heaven in a bowl.
Exactly. That's what we were tasting at the Good Food Show in Sydney last weekend, was just Heilala vanilla syrup poured over strawberries. So that's probably my favourite way in the summer. The other way is over pancakes, French toast, waffles, even with some quickly fried banana and berries. Any berries, it's fabulous over. Poured over ice cream, and all the better if it's vanilla ice cream, because you get a wonderful vanilla hit. Coffee, it's great in your coffee. Our vanilla syrup is obviously 100% pure vanilla, as opposed to, there is other vanilla syrup.
Oh, I love that idea, but all of those vanilla cream and half are so synthetic.
I was going to say the fake stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. During the break here on the radio, that's what I'm having. Would you like a cup of Heilala vanilla coffee? Because I'm running from the studio in about a minute here to make one. Vanilla syrup over everyday pancakes or waffles, drizzled over peaches or nectarines, has been delicious as well. And of course, we're baking with your Heilala vanilla extract, and it makes a glorious vanilla fudge. Just beautiful. And then for the savory side, too. You know, I'm always speaking about how we love vanilla and pork as a pairing, Jennifer. So some of the vanilla paste in a brine for a pork tenderloin or pork chops. Beautiful. And then savory as well, like in an aioli, a vanilla citrus aioli as a topping for scallops. You have a beautiful recipe as well. And we've linked you at chefjamie.com to heilalavanilla.com. You heard about it here first. It's Heilala from New Zealand. It is the newest vanilla products on the market, and it is truly extraordinary flavor. Jennifer, we wish you continued success, and we will continue to use the delicious aromatics of what you produce of vanilla.
Thank you, Jamie and Lana.
Yes,
thank you.
Pleasure. As the delicious conversation continues, don't touch that dial. You just might miss something truly delicious. Right back after this.